What is something about Courtney's performance from season 1 that you wanted to hold tight to, but then also what is something you deliberately wanted to do different to reflect how the character's grown?
Wow, you come out.
Jesus Christmas.
I don't want to waste any time
Oh my
here.
goodness. Okay, yeah, she's tough. Okay, we're going to go really fast then. What I wanted to hold on from Courtney's performance was the stillness. She has this beautiful nuanced stillness to her, and those eyes, I fall into them. And so coming into this, I knew I had a big role to play. And so I took a little bit of that. And then the second part of the question was?
Something you deliberately wanted to do different to show how she's evolved.
Great. So what I did differently was that we recreated Lottie, that she's come into the light, or Charlotte, and she is a spiritual leader and she is a guru in her own world. So I got to then play in the lightness. And I think there's nowhere to go if you start her in the new season as being dark and, full of pain. So I created this beautiful love and light in Lottie, and that was so much fun.
So if you created that beautiful love and light, does that mean she started that facility like truly out of the goodness of her heart, wanting to help
others?
others?
She
believes. She does believe it.
I feel it, but you just never know with this show.
No, she is pure. She is pure as the driven snow.
My goodness.
I have a question for both of you now, because they're especially like powerful and have very strong foundations in the first season. And now in season 2, it feels like their foundations are being rocked more than any other character on the show. So do you have, I guess, like an anchor or a guiding light that no matter what headspace they're in or what they're going through, every choice they make is always based in some sort of consistent truth all along the way?
Well, absolutely. I mean, when you're crafting a character, you have to craft who that character is, their history, and all that sort of thing. In television, it changes from time to time, but the core of who Taissa is, she's a narcissist. She's selfish. Mm-hmm. Even falling apart in season 2, she's still selfish. I don't know how many you've seen, but her finding Van, that's not to help Van. That's to help herself. And in trying to help herself, I think she reverts back. It's sort of like your first love. When you're a teenager and you see that person again, 20 years later, you fall sort of right back into the old habits that you had. And that's the Taissa you're going to see in season 2. She is nothing like season 1 Taissa.
I bet for Natalie.
And Natalie is totally different as well, in that the first season, she was strong-willed in her ruin. You're really seeing someone circle the drain and do it in a harsh manner, defiantly, because her love has been stolen from her. And she's also just super toxic. So this new place, she's cleaned up, whether it was not by choice, but I watched a few things of people who survived suicide. That was really compelling, because you can switch on a dime to want to live in a turn of events. A guy he does TED Talks. He survived jumping off a bridge.
Wow.
It was really fascinating. But different. Natalie's wanting to find the truth, and she's softer, and it's a really odd, unfamiliar place for her to be quite what you'd want for a person to find that by the end, she wants answers for everybody to do better.